dog emoji in the comment.
And let us know if you remember. Because if you listen to all the way to here, we know you ride with us. We didn't talk about some shit, but we ain't talking about the shit yet. Well, we getting there.
We getting there. You know what? No, we're not about to get there.
Not yet.
Because we still
got a whole bunch of left to talk about.
Yeah, we still got a lot left to talk about. Yeah. Man. I kind of want to pivot to something more WrestleMania weekend focused, though.
Okay.
So let's talk about the Hall of Fame right quick.
Let's
talk about the Hall of Fame. So far, the names for the Hall of Fame, we got Paul Heyman in Philly. So, we had to do that. ECW.
Yeah, they had to do that.
We got Bull Nakano, legendary women's wrestler. We got the U.S. Express, which is Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda. We got Muhammad Ali.
I thought he was already in the Hall of Fame.
I thought so too. Actually.
I thought he was already.
I had to go look.
Yeah.
He's not in there.
He's not in there.
Nope.
Wow.
And then also today it got announced Thunderbolt Patterson.
Okay.
Is in there. So legendary black wrestler Thunderbolt Patterson. We'll talk about him later on,
right.
But one of his biggest claim to fame was that he was very, very outspoken about racism, racial injustice, and he tried to start a union. And that's basically what got him pushed out of wrestling.
See?
So, but shout out to Thunderbolt Patterson. He's still alive.
Right.
82 years old.
Good.
Man.
So he'll be there. Good.
So he'll be in there in the Hall of Fame.
Good.
So with the Hall of Fame, man, Paul Heyman going in, well deserved.
Right.
100% well deserved.
Sure.
I'll say this. This ain't hating, but it's kind of like with seeing Paul Heyman go in the WWE Hall of Fame. Now he's done so much in WWE, so many accolades, all that. But it kind of feel to me like when you was an Ice Cube fan and you heard "We Be Clubbing" the first time, and you like, okay. I mean, it's cool. Yeah. Right. I rock with it.
Right.
But Cube.
Yeah.
Okay, but Q?
Right.
Okay. That's kind of how I feel about Paul Heyman.
Going into the Hall of Fame.
And it's like, I guess for me being an ECW fan and all of that, hearing Paul Heyman. Now, granted, I know the allegedly Vince McMahon and WWE wasn't helping Paul Heyman and paying him to keep the company up there, send Al Snow down and all that. Allegedly. He wasn't accepting no money.
Yeah, allegedly, Vince McMahon had a whole bunch of motherfuckers accepting money to do shit.
Allegedly. And some of it was wrestling.
Right. Oh shit. we gonna get there, y'all. We gonna get there. Just hold on. We gonna get the floodgates are gonna open on that one. But no, I mean, it was like it's like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad, like, I don't feel bad about Paul Heyman going to the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
But it's just like, man, I remember those old school, we're not WWF, we're not WCW, we're ECW.
Right.
And then he was just like, well, ECW close.
Right.
WWE it is.
Right. So would you think it would be the Paul Heyman thing to do to be the first person to reject his Hall of Fame interest just so he can keep his ECW spirit alive?
No,
he's not going to.
He's not going to.
He's not going
because
to.
He's already told people like ECW's dead. Get over it.
Right.
He's already said that. I think that. I mean, it would be very ECW because that's exactly how Shane Douglas did when he won the NWA Championship, to the ECW Championship.
Right.
That actually would be interesting. He ain't gonna do it because of the bloodline storyline and all that.
He ain't doing
it. But if they could do something. If they could do something like Sandman walk out and just start, like they have like Paul Heyman out there and, they'll just have a bunch of just random cats. Sandman just come out there with a beer and a cigarette, just whooping everybody.
Sure.
I'm like, okay, this is how you go in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
He gotta use a few cuss words and he gotta put that ball cap on with the little ponytail hanging out the back.
Sure. Sure.
He got to do something that's true to ECW.
Right.
Because everybody going to be chanting ECW during this whole Hall of Fame speech.
Yeah.
He got to do something like that. He got to bring out Sandman or he got to bring out Sabu.
Right.
Rob's in AEW now. So he can bring him out.
But how do you feel about him going in when his major contribution to to pro wrestling was off the backs of people who either are no longer here or were, doing it, whatever. Like, I get it. He did his thing in WCW. He's definitely probably a creative genius. I'm not taking nothing from him, but there's a lot of stories that we've heard about Paul Heyman from ECW from somebody who's not able to speak anymore because he's dead.
And that, you know what? That might actually be what my problem is. I think you uncovered what it is.
Because Jack did a lot.
A
lot.
Yeah. And like
to put ECW on the map.
Yeah.
You
and
know?
I think right now I would like to hear from like cats like Jack.
Yeah.
To just be like, hey man, this is bullshit. And I'm like, okay, that validates how I feel. Cool. Let me see, Paul Heyman going in the Hall of Fame and all that. But to your point, should he go in the Hall of Fame on the backs of all these people who are not here anymore? I mean, he's just taking after his mentor Vince McMahon.
Yeah, I'm not trying to discredit his contributions to pro wrestling.
Right,
he should be there.
Yeah,
he's definitely
100%,
a Hall of Fame, a first ballot Hall of Fame.
Yeah, yep.
It's just after like hearing the stories that we've heard that are all scattered all over YouTube.
Yep.
Do your own research. I'm just, some of y'all might be in the comments like you know what you're talking about. Okay.
All right. Cool. Bet.
Do your own research.
I'll drop some links in here.
Yeah, we'll drop some links and you make your own opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard of a lot.
Yeah.
It was now. Granted, it might be skewed because it was a lot from one person.
It was,
but still,
I mean, it was a lot from a few different people.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to remember there were some people that were ride or die with Paul E until them checks start bouncing in 2001.
I just have a problem with somebody saying that, they say, hey, Jack, I need you someplace. And it's like, okay, I'm in jail. And if you don't come get me out now, I'm going to be here for a while. He's like, okay, well, I need you at the show. Like, I'm in Dayton. And then he said, well, y'all need to look at some New Jack videos, man. God rest his soul. But, he brought a lot of stuff to light that you don't hear about. And that's why I kind of have a different approach to what a lot of stuff like the Attitude Era and all of that stuff. That motherfucker was doing that shit in Smoky Mountain, man.
Yep, exactly.
He was Attitude Era before they even thought of the damn catchphrase or the marketing term.
Exactly.
Like, seriously, this dude had a red Corvette with the Malcolm X logo on it, wearing Raiders gear in the 90s.
In the early 90s.
Early 90s, before Attitude Era was even when Doink the Clown.
93,
and come on, man. Like, I'll say this. There's a lot of contributions that New Jack has left in pro wrestling that he does not get credit for if you really know.
All right. Here's a question. What do you think about New Jack going into the WWE Hall of Fame?
That's the answer. That shit ain't happening, man. It's not happening. He should be there, but it's not going to happen. One, he never stepped foot there. He did. We went there for a tryout, but he never contributed to the revenue of WWE. It's never happened.
I mean,
with a byproduct, it's happened because of the WWE Network.
Right.
So, but as far as him, going out in the ring, he's never contributed to the business.
Yeah.
WWE.
I mean, that doesn't stop them because Carlos Colon.
That's true.
He really didn't have a WWE career. I mean, his son did, or a few of his sons did, but Carlos Colon was a promoter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
He was really the competition.
I don't think it's been enough time.
That's my answer. That's my answer. I feel like
I don't think it's been enough time.
They're gonna wait. They're gonna wait until we old.
Until put New Jack into
put New Jack in.
Yeah.
And then people gonna be like, New Jack. And they're gonna be like, you just jump on balconies.
Yeah.
He was. So he didn't say anything.
Like he's gonna be like how long it took them to put Muhammad Ali into the WWE Hall of Fame. That's gonna be New Jack, 10 or 15 years from now.
Or how long it took them to put Macho Man in the Hall of Fame.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like they say never,
right?
When in the wrestling business, and I think that's gonna be the thing. They're gonna wait a good long time.
Well, we know there's one person that never means never. His ass ain't going into the Hall of Fame.
Hold on.
He ain't never going into the Hall of Fame.
It's time for another one of these RVS rants. I told y'all a few episodes ago about how my Facebook was like, yo, there's this Facebook group. You're probably interested in it. It's called Chris Benoit Was Framed, right? Nah, check this out. Shout out to Jobber Tears. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all some good folks. There's a National African American Wrestling Fan Facebook group too. Shout out to y'all as well. But there's been a couple posts. Now, there's been one post that made it to both of y'all Facebook groups.
Okay.
Of some dude who went to a WWE show with a "I'm a Chris Benoit guy" shirt on.
Oh, God.
And people in them comments. First of all, I just need to talk to people that be in Facebook comments, people that be on YouTube comments.
Yeah.
Y'all need Jesus. Y'all need saving. Y'all need to get baptized. Y'all need water. Y'all need holy bread. Y'all need manna from heaven. You need wine. You need all of that. These people in the comments was like, nah, man, we should, Chris Benoit did bad things, but he's one of the greatest wrestlers ever. He should be in the Hall of Fame. He should be and Kevin Sullivan. Dog. I was like, I love y'all groups, but I'm gonna have to mute y'all because this is ridiculous. Yeah, y'all caping. Look. Look, man. It's been what is it? It's been 18 years.
Yeah,
I get it. Some of y'all wasn't outside when that happened, but read Wikipedia. It ain't lying. This man did horrific things. I don't care how good a wrestler he was. No, you don't talk about him no more. His son want to be Chris Benoit Jr., and that's the reason why he ain't got signed by nobody. He looked just like him.
He do.
There's a reason he ain't been. He looked just like his daddy. Talking about, yeah, I want to wrestle and be Chris Benoit. No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
No,
bro,
man.
your little brother.
No,
nigga.
No.
Golly, man.
How can you even quantify the thoughts of having this dude being immortalized into a Hall of Fame?
Dog.
Because he did, and then I love how he said he was a great. He did some horrific things, but no, motherfucker, stop right there.
Stop right there.
We're done.
We're finished.
What are we talking about?
We're finished.
That's it. There's nothing else to talk about. I'm not even gonna mention the crap that he do. Your own damn research. It ain't worth talking about. No, this motherfucker. No,
read a book. There's plenty of books about it. Read Wikipedia. That's all you got to do.
Everything that he has done does not matter anymore.
No, I don't care. I don't care who he fought at WrestleMania.
It don't matter.
I don't care.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
No.
Look, Facebook about to get cut off, man. If it wasn't for the I only listen to 90s music Facebook group, I'd be off Facebook. I'm gonna let y'all know. Shout out to y'all.
How are you glorifying? How can y'all glorify that? Oh, you know what, Facebook comment person? You know why you're not glorifying me? Because it didn't happen to your ass. That's why.
Hey, man. Exactly. Dog. Also, shout to the people. So, I participate in some of these groups because, I'm promoting and all of that. So there was one Facebook post about O'Shea Jackson Jr. Ice Cube's son, huge wrestling fan, right?
Right.
He went on Chris Van Vlie's podcast, and he was just basically talking about AEW. And he was like, one of the things that he can't really rock with in AEW is that they have people come in from outside of the company, but they don't really do like build-ups of who they are and stuff like that. And
sure.
Like, for him as a fan, that don't really work for him.
Right.
And in response to that, I was just like, I respect the fact that AEW does that because they're putting their feet in the sand and saying, hey,
is anybody gonna make you listen to the podcast? I'm gonna do it. Click on the left side.
subscribe to the WeCominForYouCast.